There is one trait that is shared by all indie writers. You might roll your eyes and think, oh, that can't be true. But no, it's there, and most of the time it's a good thing. But there are times when it is not so great. And that is what I'm going to talk about in this video. I will apologize in advance if I talk a little funny. I've had some dental work done, and it has made me bite my tongue a lot, and so I will maybe stumble over words or slur my words or whatever because I'm struggling with my mouth. Anyway, personal information there. If you have been watching my channel, you know about the squeaky chair, and you also know that the title has changed, starting with this video. I turned to the artificial intelligence and asked for some suggestions for my new channel title. I described what the channel was about and said, please give me 10 suggestions. And all of them were really lame. So I came up with something on my own. And this title, Notes in the Margin, relates to when I was younger and I was writing in spiral notebooks. I would often write notes in the margins. It might be about the story, or it might be about something completely different. Anyway, that's enough about the title change, but I did want to call that out since this is the first video after I changed it. What I really want to talk about in this video is the one trait that all indie writers have. Now you might want to reject the idea that every indie writer has a certain trait. Well, by definition, if you're an independent writer, you are independent. And that's a good thing. I'm an indie writer, and I love the power, the control, the freedom that gives. I can decide what to write. I can decide when to publish it, if to publish it, my own schedules, my own covers, whatever. It gives me a great amount of control over the process of bringing my stories to readers that I would not have if I had to comply with the requirements of a publisher. I am my publisher. You're my marketer, by the way. Please tell your friends. Anyway, enough about that. We can't be good at everything. And when you have that independent mindset, you can try to do too much on your own. I'm not a cover designer. If you've seen some of my covers, you'll know that's true. I do still like my Journey to Yandel cover, at least the most recent one. The first one was really bad. Oh my. Anyway, but I have come up with some really terrible covers, and it would have been better all along to just turn to a cover designer, buy some cheap pre-mades, whatever, do something other than rely on my own graphic design skills, which are kind of absent. I'll give you another example here of my I didn't prepare my visual aids correctly before recording. This is not my first take. You might not be surprised to know that. But anyway, going back to the damage that can be done by insisting on doing everything yourself. I always do this wrong. I'm trying to put things in front of the camera. Okay, this is the first book in the Chronicles of Madar series. Book 1. The Ambitions of Kraltok. This is Book 2 in the Chronicles of Madar. This is Book 4 in the Chronicles of Madar. Kind of a grungy, nasty spiral notebook. I don't know if I ever told you that story. If I haven't, I will eventually. But whatever happened to Book 3? Book 1 and Book 2 are out. You can buy copies right now. Ebook, paperback. Whatever happened to Book 3? Well, it is still on a hard drive. Well, not this hard drive. This is an ancient hard drive. But it is still on my computer. Why? Because I felt the need to edit it all by myself. I'm an independent writer, I can be independent everything, I will edit, I will cover design, I will market all on my own, but nobody can be good at everything. So if I'm good at writing, which I won't say that I am, but maybe I'm good at writing, I might be good at editing too, but that doesn't mean that I have the time to write and edit and design a cover and market and do my accounting and. There's actually a lot of pieces involved when you want to take your stories to the public directly as an independent writer. And if you try to do them all on your own, something's going to fail. Not fail necessarily, but something's going to suffer. Maybe it's your cover design is not going to be right. It's not going to attract people. Maybe the editing will be off. Yes, I am still finding typos in things I published years ago. Or I'm having them pointed out to me by people. That's always fun. But one way or the other, you have to be realistic about it. You can't be good at everything. Nobody's good at everything. I do know some very talented people who can do more than one thing in the whole writing and publishing process. A friend of mine is a very prolific writer, and she also designs all of her covers. And they're good covers. They're not bad. They look great. But that doesn't mean that she should take the time to do all of her own editing, all of her own proofreading, all of her own accounting. At some point, it makes sense to find people who are strong in those areas and hand that work off to them. And you might not be able to afford to. For example, I have kind of bulked up the cost of an editor for a long time and did not have the money to invest in my books like that. But I do want to get to that point so that this can become an actual published paperback, and this is not the form of the book in between the published paperbacks and the Sparrow Monk book. Anyway, I think I've made my point, belabored my point, babbled on too long, as usual. If you like this video, please like it. If you like my channel, please subscribe. Maybe even hit the bell icon. Those actions will help me move toward my goal of eventually living off my creative works, which is a way, way down the road. But hey, do it anyway. Anyway, thank you very much for your time, and I hope to see you soon.